Good morning, Hall. It is Saturday. It's the 2nd of August, and our reading comes from Acts 20:24. I do not consider my life worth anything to myself, so that I may finish my task and ministry that I have received from the Lord Jesus to testify to the good news of God's grace. This statement is a statement of perspective. It is saying what is to be the most important thing in our lives. Is it our lives? Now, for those of us in the West, that's a tough question. All over the world, believers are saying, no, the gospel and serving the Lord is the most important thing in my life. And they lose their lives for saying that. And we're not used to that. We don't expect that. And let's face it, I'll be honest, the martyr's crown is not on my list. But I don't think anybody is looking for it, so I don't feel too bad about that. But the reality is, again, one of perspective. It's that serving the Lord is the most important thing in our lives. So as we look at what's going on in a day-to-day basis, when we sometimes are struggling just to survive, we need to step back and ask ourselves, what are we trying to survive from and for? And we need to say, first and foremost, that it's God in our lives and whatever ministry God has called us to. Now, for some, that may mean being a decent parent, which takes about all the energy you have. And that is your ministry, to minister to your children, to grow them up in the nurture and admonition of the Lord. Husbands are to minister to their wives. Wives are to minister to their husbands. We are to serve one another. If we are to be in a body, a local body of believers, ministering to one another, finding opportunities to serve the Lord in whatever way He would have us do in that body, and in broader ministries, whatever God has called us to do. But it's a matter of recognizing that in terms of eternity, the most important things we have are the things that we do, what God has called us to do. And so look for those opportunities. Depend on the Lord to say, search my heart, O Lord, and see where we have lost focus of our primary calling. To love Him, to love others, which means to serve Him, to serve others, desiring one day to hear, well done. And yes, He will give discernment and wisdom to know what, how much, where we are to serve Him. But the perspective is that that's the most important issue in our lives. And so, as we come up on the Lord's Day tomorrow, I pray that we all look to Him for opportunities to keep Him first place in our lives and consider all else of little significance. And I'll see you tomorrow, the Lord's Day.